All right, so you're a player that's been a part of a lot of postseason teams, a lot of success. This team to make the playoffs
Mhm.
3 straight years. What does that mean to have that kind of a consistency?
We've added to the group every year, really, since 2019. In that season, obviously, I think Ike was probably one of our big additions and got us over the hump. Ozzy as well. So we brought guys who have experienced and got us there, and that experience kind of starts to shut off on guys who didn't have that experience beforehand. They got that in 2019, and like I said, we've added good players every year since then. So it shows great consistency. There's been plenty of longer records in this league, but you got to start somewhere. So to have 3 years in a row, especially through a tough year in 2020, COVID year, to be back in the playoffs again in 2021, it's great. It's great for this group. It's great for the organization.
When you're able to look back at that LA Galaxy match and sort of what was the energy and the feeling like heading into the game, heading into the locker room, and then post game? What would that
Yeah,
feeling like?
I kind of relived it 2 nights ago. I rewatched it. Yeah, 2 nights ago. What was that? Yeah, Monday. And it was very surreal because when you watch it back on TV and you see really the timeline of what happened and how everything unfolded with RSL in Kansas City. We went from being locked into teetering and the Sasha Kljestan finish away from maybe being out, which I think would have been really disappointing for this group because I thought that we played well in LA. We scored the goals, so it was disappointing to put ourselves in that kind of position. But if you would have said at the start of the year you're going to be playing LA Galaxy and you're going to knock them out on the last day of the year in decision day, and you guys are in and they're out, I think we would have all said we'll take that. But we ended up fifth, so it was very tight all around in the West, and I think we'll be happy about it. If we know anything, we know that you can achieve just about anything in MLS Cup playoffs. It doesn't matter your seed. We did that last year. We accomplished quite a bit. Went to 2 places and played teams very tough. So we're comfortable with where we're at.
You've been in these situations before where you're heading to the postseason, but this time you guys have a little bit of time off.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance the intensity with getting ready for a playoff game, but also knowing that you got to chill out a little bit, knowing it's 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. You'll treat it as 2 different weeks. I think you'll treat it as a training week and a preparation week. That's the mindset that I'll go into it as is. You want to keep your consistency this week. You want to make sure your fitness is there. You want to see the ball hit the back of the net. Get your body and your mind in a good spot, and then the next week we really start to prepare and we start to think about what we have in front of us in Portland, a place we've had a lot of success, but it's a one-off game and anything can happen. There's plenty of weird stuff that's happened in Portland in the past, so we'll approach it as such. We're obviously missing a couple guys this week, and we hope they come back healthy bodies for us and ready to go. But I think we're in a good spot. I think we're getting healthy really at the right time. We only got really one injury right now, I think, throughout the whole squad. So that's important.
When you look at Portland Timbers and you've played in just about every stadium, if not every stadium in the league, what is Providence Park like? And as a player, do you thrive off that energy, even though it's away energy?
Yeah, I do. I've always enjoyed it. I've said that many times that playing away is actually a lot of fun. I enjoy it just as much as playing home, to be honest. And playing in a place like Portland where you're going to have passionate fans who are going to be all over you, yelling at you. For 90 minutes before the game, they're going to be there beating their drums and singing as we walk in the stadium. So it's great. It's a great opportunity. I love these games being on national TV because it really is able to showcase our sport and what it's doing all across the country. So I look forward to it.
Keep Timber Joey off the log.
Yeah, keep Timber Joey off the log. I don't know how big the log is. I don't know where they're at, but we hope he's having a quiet night next weekend.